I mean, the Lakers just lost the series to the Suns in 6 games. I mean, this is just one of those things that when they happen, you kind of saw them coming from the outing that they had in Game Five, the way they were blown out and LeBron just quit on his players on the court. But the way the Suns just came in and dominated us right from the start of the first quarter, and I mean, it was just upsetting because I really wanted the Lakers to see the Lakers like go back to back, but the circumstances couldn't let us. I'm not here to making excuses for them. I actually expect some accountability because these guys, man, just let that game slide like that. And in my books, them guys just choked because, man, this is gonna be a tough pill to swallow for me being a Lakers fan. The way I looked at the Lakers as a team that has all the pieces to go back to back, but when I saw from the jump of the start of the 2020-2021 season, when I saw that the Lakers the Lakers front office just let Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee walk, Danny Green, they let him walk. They let Rajon Rondo walk. I mean, building a chemistry for the team, it will be very difficult because if you bring in Montrezl Harrell, you brought in Dennis Schroeder, you brought in, okay, get to give them both credit. They are they're six man of the year candidates. You brought in Andre Drummond from the buyout market. You brought in Marcus All. You made fans like myself to believe that Talon Horton Tucker was the next thing since sliced bread. You overhyped Kyle Kuzma, saying that he's gonna break out. You said AD's injury woes weren't gonna happen, and you kept on repeating that LeBron was gonna lead this team to as much success that it needed moving forward. When he signed that extension, AD signed that massive contract extension, but I mean, getting knocked out in the first round and having such a dismal performance, it goes beyond me because as of right now, I mean, this is just upsetting. I mean, let me just go through the post game real quick. The Lakers lost. The Lakers lost game 6, right? Lakers 100, the Suns 113 if I'm not wrong. Let me just confirm that. Yeah. The Suns won this game in convincing fashion. The Suns won this game 113 to the Lakers 111. Phoenix Suns win their series 4-2, their first playoff series win since, I don't know, since 2010 when they made it to the Western Conference Finals. And and to put things in perspective, the Lakers are the team that eliminated the Suns in the first round in the Western Conference Finals, excuse me, in the Western Conference Finals of 2010 in the playoffs, so that the Lakers can advance to go back to back with Kobe Bryant at the helm. So let me just go through this real quick. So you got fall the Lakers fell behind big the Lakers excuse me the Lakers fall behind big early and chip away that lead, but can catch the Suns to lose the game 100 to 113, and the series went in the Suns' favor. They won 4-2. So to all those guys who like to see the Lakers win, I hope you're happy. If the Lakers lose, I mean, I hope you're happy because I don't because this thing, man, I just felt it because I just saw the way the Lakers played in Game Five. I just hope you guys are happy that the Lakers lost because that's what you rejoice in. You don't want to see LeBron win, but it's okay. I mean, it doesn't mean that LeBron's career is over. I mean, I can say he's a bit old, but I feel he still has something left in the tank. I don't know how much it is, but he still has something left in the tank. That's what I believe in because I feel he already nothing else to prove because this guy, man, he has just given his life to the game, and guys coming in and trying to besmatch his record, saying that oh he did his wins have his wins in the finals have asterisks on them. I feel you're just hating, and you just hold other people on a double standard. That's the same way you excuse Kawhi Leonard for all the playoff mishaps he has, but you put on a lot of flack on LeBron James when he just makes one playoff series mistake or even two, maybe. But let me just go through the notes real quick. LeBron James with 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists, along with 2 steals and 2 blocks in 41 minutes on the floor. James passed Dikembe Mutombo for 10th on the NBA's all-time playoff blocks list, now totaling 252 rejections in his postseason career. So just to put things into context, this is the first time LeBron has lost in the first round, and it has taken what 18 years for him to lose in the first round. And from what I recall, this man has never missed the finals since 2011 to 2018. Then 2019, he was in the finals. Then 2020, he went to the finals. So this guy, man, you have to appreciate his greatness as long as it's there. Because if you keep on besmirching his resume, saying that he didn't do nothing, he'll never pass Michael Jordan. What makes you think Michael Jordan will have the same longevity as LeBron James? I mean, of course, we acknowledge that Michael Jordan is the GOAT of his era, but I can say that I can confidently say that LeBron James is the GOAT in our era. And when I see our team lose like this, I'm not gonna be the guy who's gonna like cape for the Lakers and drop all the excuses in the world. I just take it on the chin and move on, bro. That's how gentlemen move. Take it on the chin. Let's move on and go to the postseason. Let's go to the off season and recalibrate things, get AD back healthy, work on our chemistry, and yeah, I mean that's what we got. Anthony Davis started, but had to leave with 6:35 left in the first quarter. I mean, he was just injury prone. You don't know how that groin injury is affecting him, but yeah, man. Kentavious Caldwell Pope had 19 points on 7 of 11 shooting, 3 and 6 from three. Jalen Horton Tucker had a career playoff high of 12 points. Marc Gasol started and had a 7 assists and 3 rebounds, but 0 points in 7:32 minutes. I mean, that was it was pretty bad because I feel like them swapping JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard with Marc Gasol and Montrezl Harrell. I think that kind of stifled their chemistry because those guys were they were veterans. They knew the game pretty well. I'm not gonna say, no, I'm not saying that Marc Gasol isn't a veteran, but he didn't have enough time to get into the system the way the Lakers had with JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard because JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard, just those guys who were veterans and and they stayed with the team for a while because I remember JaVale McGee came into the Lakers in 2018. Yeah, and Dwight Howard came in 2019. So they spent like JaVale McGee 2 seasons, Dwight Howard 1 season. So Marc Gasol came in too quickly and he couldn't he wasn't able to fit into the offense. So yeah, I can say that because even Montrezl Harrell, as much as we got him in the offseason last year, I mean he wasn't fully bought into the whole system the way the Lakers run their system. So I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe that's just to me because, man, I mean, getting knocked out in the first round, the Lakers with title aspirations to go back to back, man, that's upsetting. Dennis Schroeder had 20 points on 6 of 14 shooting, 3 rebounds and 3 assists. This is another guy, Dennis Schroeder, went 0 points. He scored nothing in Game 5. I mean, this guy, man. He's the guy who's demanding for 100 million from the Lakers, bro. Give the Lakers 100 million reasons why they should resign you to that contract, bro. I mean, you did nothing, man. Wesley Matthews had 12 points on 4 of 12 shooting, 2 and 6 from three. I mean, you don't expect much from that guy. He's just a role player. 3 point shooting was the difference of the night. 51% from the Suns to 29% of the Lakers. KCP of 306, Jay Crowder was 6 of 9, and Booker 8 of 10 from the Suns. I mean, the Suns just knocked down them threes at a 51% rate. And Lakers, them open looks, we were not able to knock them down. So the lead just ballooned in the first quarter. When I just saw a first quarter huge lead, like they led like with what, like 22 points, I just knew it was over for us because when I watched that game live, I was just looking at the lead balloon and just seeing how passive LeBron was in the whole game. it's like he just had that quit game. I mean, he just didn't want to say anything, didn't want to do anything. He passed the ball too much. I mean, he had five turnovers. I mean, he just had turnovers. I mean, the Lakers lead in points in the paint with 56 to 26. Turnovers favor the Lakers, 14 to 7, but points of turnovers or 11 for the Suns and 12 for the Lakers. I mean, both teams had to capitalize off turnovers. Free throw shooting helped the Suns hold their lead, going 21 of 22 from the line for the night and 14 and 16 for the Lakers. I mean, these Suns just knew how to beat the Lakers because when you can see from the line, they just made sure they made all their free throws and they didn't leave anything to chance. The Suns opened the game hot, going 4-4 from three, and the Lakers trail early 5 to 14. This is the first quarter. Let me just run down to the first quarter real quick. Let me just go ahead from the beginning. So in the first quarter, the Suns opened the game hot, going 4-4 from three. The Lakers trail early 5 to 14. The Suns are now 7 of 8 from three, including four from Devin Booker, and the deficit grows to 10 to 27. I mean, we just got beat. The Lakers are 5 of 18 overall as the score moves to 12 to 33. I mean, this was telling you the 20 point lead. I mean, it was a near 20 point lead. Quarter ends with the Lakers trailing 14 to 36. I mean, we were beat in the first quarter, and we couldn't be able. The Lakers weren't able to stop the bleeding. The Suns with 10 3 points made and 14 of 7 leading in rebounds. I mean, Lakers had 4 turnovers, but the Suns had 6 points of turnovers compared to zero Lakers points on three of Suns turnovers. Even in the turnover department, we couldn't be able to stop the bleeding. I mean, early in the second quarter, the Lakers are 105 from the field and fall behind 18 to 45. I mean, the Suns out of the gate, they weren't here to like these Suns weren't here to play around. They wanted to finish us off in 6 games, and they put their foot up on our necks, and we couldn't respond easy. So we just had to lay down and die for them. KCP goes on a personal 18-0 run, and the score is 27 to 48. Oh, the blowout already set in. Quarter ends with a 21-point deficit, 41 to 62, and only 14 points in the first. Lakers offense improves to get 27 points in the second. Lakers are at 36% shooting for the game, and the Suns 54%. Booker with 33 points in the half. I mean, in the second quarter, we tried to stop the bleeding, but it wasn't enough because the lead just ballooned. I mean, it was difficult because when you check out the box score in the first quarter, that's when we were outscored 36 points by the Phoenix Suns, and the Lakers only have 14 points. In the second quarter, at least we beat them in the second quarter, but with 1 point on alone. So they went to the half. They went on halftime when they're leading. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the Lakers tried their best, but the the deficit that we had with the Lakers had in the first quarter, that's what rolled over to the second, the third, the fourth quarter. It was like a cushion. So the Lakers, man, we're not able to get past them. So yeah, man. So in the third quarter, the Lakers get the deficit down to 60 to 77 halfway through the quarter. I mean, the Suns shoot 6 of 11, but the Lakers are 9 of 15 in the quarter and trail by 13, 64 to 77. After having chances to cut the Suns' lead to single digits, the quarter ends with the Lakers trailing 76 to 89. The Lakers have 5 turnovers to 9 for the Suns, and the Suns are at 18% from three for the game. I mean, the Suns, okay, just to give credit to the Lakers, I mean, they tried to fight back to get back in the game in the second quarter. The Lakers scored 27 points in the second quarter to the Suns 26 points in the third quarter that we just talked about a bit. The Lakers had 35 points in that third quarter, and the Suns had 27 points in that third quarter. So you can see the Lakers try to fight back, but they were doing it in a very inefficient way. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And the 3 point shooting for the Suns really killed us. I mean, Cameron Payne, Jake Crowder, Devin Booker were just hard from three in this game. We couldn't stop it, and yeah, man. I mean, it is what it is. The Lakers get it down to 10 in the fourth quarter. The Lakers get it down to 10, but then the Suns hit from mid range to take the lead back to 17, 84 to 101. The Lakers get it back to 93 and 104 with a shot pull with a shot to pull it under 10, but the shot from Matthews doesn't fall. Lakers are able to complete the comeback and fall 100 to 113. So yeah, man, it is what it is. In the fourth quarter, both teams scored 24 points apiece, but the Lakers just fell 100 to 113 to the Suns, and we sent to the off season. I just saw this coming when we just had some warning shots from game five. I just felt game after you go and watch game five in its entirety, then someone comes and try to say Suns Lakers in seven. Okay, I that's what I believed in. I tried to say okay, this they just have had a bad game and they can try to come back, but from the first quarter blowout that we had in game six when I was just watching that game live, that thing just broke me because I knew the Lakers the way they are built and the team that they have, they didn't have the pieces and the ability, even if LeBron James was on the court to offset that lead. So it is what it is. So the Suns are proceeding to the next round. I think they're gonna face the. I don't know what team they're gonna face, but maybe it's the. Oh no, yeah, I know what the team. I know what the team they're gonna face. Stupid me. Okay, so it's either the LA Clippers or Dallas Mavericks. So we're just waiting to see if Luka Doncic's Mavs can beat the Clippers in 6 games or the LA Clippers in 7 games. So it's the Lakers slash Clippers. So it's the sorry, it's the Dallas Mavericks slash Clippers who are gonna face the Suns in the second round. Yeah, so that's all I got for you guys, and pretty disappointing in our Lakers. I can't say I didn't see this coming because the warning shots were clear right from the first game of the series. The way we lost that first game, and the Suns just really wanted it more than the Lakers, and the Lakers never. They just disappointed the city of LA, and yeah, man, we'll never get to see the battle of LA between the Lakers and the Clippers. I don't think we're gonna be able to see that. And yeah, man, it's courtesy of the Phoenix Suns and the elite play. CP3, Devin Booker. I actually never thought CP3 would pull off such an upset, but hey, it is the NBA. It's unpredictable. You never know what can happen in the playoffs. Upsets happen all the time, and all you just have to do is just let the best team win. So, yeah. If you guys like the stream, make sure leave your feedback down in the comment section down below. Yeah, man. With all that being said, man, I'm out. Peace.